I think a lot, certainly, I think we've got a great product here. Not only with the football program, the entire athletic department, look at all the championships that have been won here. My family's in town for a couple of days. I took my son, who's 8, to the basketball game last night. Speaking of which, he's convinced that his presence there is what won the game. So he wants lifetime tickets now, I guess, or get to go to the ACC tournament or something. I'm not sure what he wants out of that. But anyway, but seeing even the way the crowd was, because it certainly hadn't been, I'm sure, the year that they envisioned in basketball, but seeing the support there, and all of those things. But I think we've got a great product here, certainly. But I think you've got to do a great job evaluating, because with that product, you feel like you can go out there and attract really anybody that you might be interested in. So you need to make good decisions. And then from a recruiting standpoint, it really is, it starts with I don't like it when people say, and maybe I'm in the minority, I don't know, philosophically, I hate to get on the philosophies, but when people say you're just trying to sell something, that almost sounds like it's fake. I don't think you have to sell it as much as you form a true relationship with somebody. You really get to know them. And at the end of the day, you want what's best for them if you really care about them. And there's probably no one place that's perfect for everybody, but I certainly think if you've got the right kind of people, you've got the right support system in place, you've got a great degree like we have here, in a great environment, great area of the country, then in a lot of ways that helps you, in that, and that's part of it. Certainly in this state, I know from not having worked here, but recruited against people in this state, you always felt like, hey, if North Carolina can keep their in-state student athletes in-state, well, that would be tough to beat. And when you had to play them every year when we were at Florida State, and they beat us a couple times when I was there, and always had a bunch of really good players, different positions, but you felt like that was something. So from a philosophy, if you want to hear that, we've got to do a great job in this state, and that the student athletes in the state need to realize if we'll stay together here, we can do great things, not just in our division, not just in our conference, but in the nation as a whole. And then it's about forming relationships. And I quite frankly, I don't believe that I personally have ever signed anybody as a recruiter. I think it's always a team effort. It's never one guy. I think, and then no offense to anybody, I'm not sure who works for which thing, because I'm not familiar with all of them yet, but when you rank recruiters, I get it, but I think that's one of the things that has crushed college football a little bit, because guys want to be ranked high and all that, and it's like they'll take a bad player at the risk of having a ranking or something rather than getting the right guy for the team or the room or whatever. Again, no offense intended to anybody in here, but is that you?
Before Seven Sports.
Okay, sorry. But
Don't apologize.
anyway, he deserves it, huh? Is that what you're saying? But anyway, I think it's a group effort to recruit anybody, and it goes beyond maybe the point person as the coach. It's the coaching staff, it's the support staff, it's the people they come in contact with, it's the fans. I think if we can pack this place for the spring game, that makes a statement. Because people look at those things. Does it matter or not? I don't know, some people would say no, but I think it matters, because of perception and what perception means in relation to reality. But it's everybody people come in contact with. It's just like for me sitting at the basketball game last night and seeing a year where maybe it hasn't been what they want it to be, and yet everybody's into it, they're cheering, they go down 10-0 like that, because the other team hits. Are we allowed to say the other team's name here? I don't know how it works yet, but these guys, they hit they were 4 for 4 right out of the gate. You're like, they're not going to do that all night, and sure they didn't. They just, North Carolina kept playing, came back, won the game, hit the free throws at the end, all those things. So, to be able to see the way the fan base acts and interacts with each other and with the teams from a distance or whatever, to me is huge. I think all that stuff matters. So I think, that's a long philosophy thing for a guy that usually doesn't like to philosophize, but there you have it.